Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio! Pelt. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Do me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now but poachers at your back.
Gah!
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Petrificus totalis. Petrificus totalis. Petrificus totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. Yes, a more hushed approach is likely wise.
Back here.
Oh, at least protect yourself.
Brilliant idea. One foot in front of the next and onward, Aston.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wound is run through with a blade, the violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Patricus Totalis.
Wait a moment.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Do with a nice muscle stroke. Don't think you'll get it out of here.
I'm supposed to be told.
Don't think you'll get it out of here. I won't be.
Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play, Krid.
I'll check your pocket. Stop right there.
I won't go down as easy.
Would you like to torture dragons, do you?
Back for more.
Leviosa.
One has to defend oneself against the blast.
Rather unwise coming back.
That was stupid.
Let's get it.
Protego. Leviosa.
Fancy Billy Sting.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
The lab belongs to the
Incendio.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in Booter.
I haven't been called Puffskein Dunkeen once since you brought me that venomous tentacular leaf. I think I am actually braver.
So this is the underground harbour. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. Revelio! Revelio. Revelio.
Go back to your stiff biscuits whilst you have the chance.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand it. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was you...
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden... The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named... Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck? The juice potion allows the drink...
True.
While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as...
I'm sorry.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I hate to... Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down, settle down. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you. Tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time
Revelio.
to ease off your studying. OW.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide is time soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all.
End of the year in no time, and I'll provide a final assessment at that. Until then, well done. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, Might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would...
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
Renowned metal worker. Not long ago, they described...
What do you mean, repositories?
Large Ranrock... We were to search...
Rookwood Castle.
That is...
Why does Ranrock care?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us... Thus, Ranrock was convinced that he is...
Here comes my friend Armeet. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Our meet and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I'll be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate with steam. Interesting. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Armit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, I suppose it could get a bit boring. Fire! I won't rest. I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Levioso! Levioso! Lace! Descendo! Accio! Levioso! Accio! That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Armit. You have my word. We're being watched by a door. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Yes, of course.
Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, you think you're so clever.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You always had a luck. Shut. You won't let me Let me go. How childish.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Levioso. Defendo. Confringo.
Prepare to surrender.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? I shall avenge yourself.
Levioso. Accio. Confringo.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Incendio.
don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendio. Perfecto. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
Accio.
Any who oppose Rennrock will be eliminated.
I've never seen a sword like it.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Who's out there?
Accio! Caborza! Incendio!
Stupid to come here. One less human to worry.
Confringo!
I've been fighting since before Rama. You can't stop us. It's easy. Not quite.
Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego!
In here. Still smell the glance off of me.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Little moon carved. Far from home.
Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
You're making this
Incendio! Defendo! Confringo!
a miss.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Glacier! Depulso! Defendo!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Accio! Depulso!
Yes, of course.
Incendio!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened? Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories. I've been wondering about some...
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill.
Revelio.
What's more powerful than the dark art?
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I finally realised what it was that struck me. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it.
We need to see what they're doing.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal. We're making quick progress. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
For better or for worse, we're in. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
I know it. Enjoy suffering, do you? I won't rest. You are terrible! Let's get this. You won't get away with that.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio!
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
We must remain unseen.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Accio. Glacius.
Silent as a grave. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Feels like I've been at this for hours. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. I deserve better than patrol duty. Hello?
Why have you not run away?
Who's that? You!
Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Defender! There! Confringo!
This is funny!
Incendio!
I was right, you are postponing the inevitable! Cover up, boy! This is almost too easy!
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Let's get it. It's me!
Defender!
You call that spell casting?
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
I'm working.
Leviosa! Accio! We're not finished yet. Glacius! It's almost as if they were waiting.
You're making this too easy.
Accio!
It's
Leviosa!
This doesn't hurt. What's the point of it?
Defender!
You're weak, human.
Expelliarmus!
Best the likes of me.
Confringo! Fringo!
All max.
Descendo! Leviosa! Glacius!
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Seems quiet. Too quiet.
Incendio!
Now, we can have a look around in peace. A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me sitting around all day. Mind you.
Confringo!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio!
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us
Sebastian,
unravel
I
more
think
of
I
this
found
mystery.
something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find... But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it?
Here's some of them.
This place is odd, to be sure. but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
Revelio. The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
Accio in for more trouble. I know that.
All this time, we've been... Someone who knows Ranrock personally. No. Perhaps your uncle...
Unbelievable.
You can stop a thief in their tracks and stupefy, or just run, of course.
Sure's not so bad. I don't mind not one without magic.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun, but not when you've just had your hair done by Calliope Snelling.
I met a girl once. Looked like an Imperious. Pretty, though. Neat.